Let's go. We got bowling, baby. We got Dreamer, baby. Bowling's, kind of sitting on the floorboard there. We got Sun Bear, baby. We got Dragon T, baby. Risen. Nobody cares about it.
Risen doesn't get a baby?
Baby! Yes! I love you! Baby! Baby! Yes! Baby! Yes! I love you! Baby! Yes!
DeFi Kingdoms, baby. DeFi Kingdoms for beginners. Do you not know anything about crypto? I got you. DeFi, decentralized finance. You got kids, you got a wife. DeFi Kingdoms, billions of dollars with Hero. Yes, baby, why? Amazing. GQ bot, he does. Yes. Even though there's no right or wrong way. Wonder where I'm at? Yes. Once upon a time, in the not too distant past. Baby. Yes.
Baby! Yes! I love you! Baby! Yes! Baby! Yes! Floorboard there. Baby! Yes! Let's go. We got bowling, baby. We got Dreamer, baby. Bowling's, kind of sitting on the floorboard there. We got Sun Bear, baby. We got Dragon T, baby. Risen. Nobody cares about it.
Risen doesn't get a baby?
Baby! Yes! I love you! Baby! Yes! Baby! Yes! I love you! Baby! Yes!
DeFi Kingdoms, baby. DeFi Kingdoms for beginners. Do you not know anything about crypto? I got you. DeFi, decentralized finance. You got kids, you got a wife. DeFi Kingdoms, billions of dollars with Hero. Yes, baby, why? Amazing. GQ bot, he does. Yes. Even though there's no right or wrong way. Wonder where I'm at? Yes. Once upon a time, in the not too distant past. Baby. Yes.
Baby! Yes! I love you! Baby! Yes! Baby! Yes! Floorboard there. Baby! Yes! Let's go. We got bowling, baby. We got Dreamer, baby. Bowling's, kind of sitting on the floorboard there. We got Sun bear, baby. We got dragon, T, baby. Risen. Nobody cares about that.
This doesn't get a baby.
Baby. Yes. I love you. Baby. Baby. Yes. Baby. Yes. I love you. Baby. Yes.
DeFi Kingdoms, baby. DeFi Kingdoms for beginners. Do you not know anything about crypto? I got you. DeFi, decentralized finance. You got kids, you got a wife. DeFi Kingdoms, billions of dollars with Hero. Yes, baby, why? Amazing. GQ bot, he does. Yes. Even though there's no right or wrong way. Wonder where I'm at? Yes. Once upon a time, in the not too distant past. Baby. Yes.
Baby. Yes. I love you. It was so weird. DFK Tails just wasn't showing up. Finally got it. Okay. Anyways, shout out to MTOP Swap.
Yo.
World's first multi-dex. We're going to talk about that here in a little bit. They just last few days ago or over the weekend, they did a Twitter Spaces with Dragon's Crossing team. Baby, we'll talk a little bit about that. But here is your screen, David. Shout out to David. MTOP Swap. What's going on here? What's this all about, baby?
So yeah, essentially we first of all, that intro music, oh, so good. Like, good Lord, like so good. The whole time I was just like, even when it repeated, I was just
so fire, right?
Yeah, it really is hype. I was like, should I like be like standing up dancing around right now, or like I feel weird just like sitting here, right? But anyway, yeah. So in the bull market, we have Pancake Swap, we have Sushi Swap, we have Uniswap, we have this swap, we have that swap. We've got like hundreds of swaps. I was personally tired of going to all these different URLs and websites to view these AMMs. So essentially, we aren't custodial at all. We route all of them to the same screen, and we allow traders to add all of them on the same screen together. And we took all the different UIs, we standardized them, as you can see, and we allow people to trade. Shit, you have 4 up right now. You could have 100 up if you want. The chart is the chart's right there. Like if you click on the left hand side one, right, you have right there. You click chart, the little glowy chart button next to the AMM module.
Oh, so not there.
Go down from where you are, where it says chart, to the right, up, the red tab.
Oh,
right
hello.
Yep. Okay. Yeah, so you can see the chart of what you're trading kind of right next to it. Instead of going to dex screen. The end goal here is to be able to this is an overused term, but a one-stop shop all in one place. Yeah. We're on 10 chains. We started on Harmony 1, so I know DFK very well too. Big fans of them, and now we're here.
Awesome. Okay, so as far as what this exactly is, so it's you're like a router, you said.
Yeah, we're not like a DEX per se. I guess you could consider us one, but not in the typical sense. We're taking all the other DEXs, over 40 of them on 10 chains, and putting them in one spot for people. So if you hold many tokens on PancakeSwap, you can pull them all up. If you hold one on PCS or one on ApeSwap, one on Trader Joe, one on AnySwap, you can also pull those right up.
Okay, and so it's not an automated market maker then.
Technically not. No.
Okay, interesting.
That's why you use the term multi-dex, because it was it's something new. It's something actually different. There's really no other place that you can go to access all these AMMs in one place.
Hey, so why would I want to come to MTOP Swap? So basically, the first thing you do is you pick which DEX you want to swap on. So right now I'm on the Binance Smart Chain. Okay, and it's got Pancake Swap selected here. Okay, and then so what what would I want to be doing? Like if I want to just sell what is the value add use case for this here?
Yeah, so there's a couple.
Okay.
First of all, it's as a newcomer for me, it was very confusing to go to all these different dexes separately on different tabs. And then you pull up the deck screener chart on all different tabs. You end up having like 15, 20 tabs for people who trade a lot of tokens. It's very time consuming to do that. And it's not as advantageous as having them all in one place where you can trade them right there. So that's definitely a saving time aspect of it. Also on mobile, it works quite well too. If anyone's traded on mobile, it's kind of a pain in the ass to go from dex to dex.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, so basically just having them all right there is great. Sometimes
so like if one dex has a coin and then like if I want to sell my Binance coin into BUSD and then sell my BUSD into something that's only on BitSwap.
Yeah, you could flip it around if you want. So click in the upper left-hand corner too.
Okay, right here, layouts.
Second, you're back now. Click best price on top.
Best price.
All right. Now you basically enter the amount there. So just type in one.
On
the input token, type in BNB.
Yeah.
And click the top, and then on the output put BUSD.
Okay.
And so if you click show, it'll show you all the dexes that pair is on, and it'll order it from best price to worst price. So you can see liquidity on ApeSwap's a little worse than the liquidity on Trader Joe. If you were to do that trade on BSC, it's best to do it on Trader Joe there.
Interesting. I didn't even know Trader Joe was on Binance Smart Chain. Interesting.
Yeah, that's it. They're kind of new. They're kind of newish. So there you go. That's a yeah, I know it's definitely for like token traders, right? It's not NFT related. I was reading the comments there, but so yeah, that's another use case. Yeah, it just kind of goes on and on. And what we're adding in the future kind of looks at what is missing still. And this is basically like our minimum viable product. And from here it just gets better. So
interesting. And then there's an arbitrage tab here too.
Yeah, if there's a profitable arbitrage, you can locate that, and eventually that will be across chains. So that's the end goal.
Okay.
Again, we're taking this base, right, and then we're going to build upon it over the coming months.
Okay. So this best price is kind of like what an automated market maker does, and then
of sorts, yeah.
Does this also? There's one thing this also does. Is you can do like tons of trades within one, like
also true. Yeah, I mean, look, you can set up every token you have, and then at the bottom there on the left hand side, you see where it says save as and saved. You can then save whatever layout you have currently, and you just click that tab, and it just reopens all your tokens. So again, back to the saving time thing, it saves a massive amount of time. If you hold like 10, 20 tokens, I know not everyone here is like heavy on DeFi, but trust me, in the bull, if you guys remember, there's shit coins popping off all over the place. It's really handy to have
DeFi degens here, baby.
Yeah, good. So this is like up your alley. Another use case is honestly, sometimes people complain about SushiSwap or Trader Joe. Not to hate on them at all, but they're not our competitors. They're our friends. But sometimes it can be a little slow for people. We since our interface is like so pared down, we redid the front end from scratch. It tends to run a bit faster and cleaner on MTOP Swap than it does on the native platforms themselves.
Really?
So whenever I see someone on Twitter saying like, "Oh God, like Trader Joe is like, it's like so slow or always gets stuck," that's an easy, hey, just hop on and try us out.
Wow. Okay. So if I want to do, so again, just to wrap my mind around, the main thing you're trying to do here is give a layout of all the different, like what's the number one goal that you're driving towards for people to come use this? route?
The number one goal is that so version 2 of this.
Yeah.
I can share my screen if you
Yeah,
guys
go ahead.
want
Here,
to
I've
do
got
real
you.
quick.
Okay.
Can you see my screen?
Yes.
So this is what version 2 is going to look like here in a few months. And so the chain selection is up there. It's much cleaner, as you can tell. All of the buttons and things you can do in your saved layouts are here on the right. But what we want people to be able to do is put in your input token, put in your output token, very simply, and including aggregation, it tells you where to go to get the best price. So that might be a DEX, that might be an aggregator, because one of the things that's missing, and we'll also have a bridge here. This is mostly a mock-up, but people will be able to bridge between chains, and you could still add as many as you want, and just basically you find the best price for your trade. That's the end goal. So I want people to be able to have what's basically called a meta aggregator, where you type an input, you type an output, you get the very best price. It factors in Paraswap, 1inch, 0x Matcha, Firebird, Open Ocean, all of them, and then all the dexes also tells you the best price. But then you can have 15 of these on one screen if you want, with the chart open as well.
And why would you want 15 of them on screen?
Because a lot of people hold more than one token. So there could be many reasons. If you want to trade more than one without going to a bunch of different tabs, if you want to keep track of where your trades are, like for instance, when I during the bull, when I had 14 or 15 different tokens, it was a pain in the ass to wake up each morning and go to Uniswap, then Sushi Swap, then this swap, then that swap. I would have much rather have had them all together in one-stop swap, so to speak.
Yeah. Okay. And so is that part of it not live yet, right there, that you're showing?
This is version 2. Yep. Yeah. Not live yet. So as you can see, the design is much cleaner, a lot less dated.
I see. Yeah. And that's really like the true automated market maker right there.
It's gonna be the hot stuff, yeah, for sure. Because right now we're not factoring in aggregators, right? And as we've built this over the past few months, aggregators are kind of the new meta, right? So we want to give users the very best price. Typically aggregators are going to do the heavy lifting for us in finding that, and then we can, so to speak, aggregate the aggregators, right? By giving the user the very best price, and then at the same time adding as many of these as you want. If you have more than one token, or if you want to monitor more than one token, some people may just use one. I mean, honestly, just one of these on their own is going to be very powerful by itself. You don't have to have 4 on a screen if you want, but if you have 4 different tokens on 4 different ecosystems, it might be beneficial to just have one place where you go, where you can monitor everything and trade everything, just kind of right there.
So that's another use case, is it's one-stop shop for all the different ecosystems. I see. That makes more sense now.
All 10 of them. Yeah. And we're going to condense it to this little, a lot's going to change. You can see the UI is a lot improved. I'm like super bullish on it.
Yeah.
Somebody asked if we have a governance token. No, we don't have any tokens or NFTs. So,
because I was just trying to figure out in my mind, like what differentiates what you're trying to do from another automated market maker like Dodo, for example, or something that checks what it does, right? Is it checks all of the I've got it up right here. Yeah. So like with Dodo, if I want to do the same thing, and I'm selling my BNB for BUSD.
Yep.
Okay. And I put in 1. What it does right now, it's checking all the different exchanges, PancakeSwap, this, that, and the other. And it gives you the best price. Okay.
Yep. So there's a few differentiators. Okay. First of all, we're on 10 chains.
Yes.
Second of all, can I share my screen again one more time real quick?
Got you right there, baby.
So so you can see this, right? Yes. If you pick let's pick GMX, and let's pick, I don't know, RV new, I guess. You can pull up the chart for all of these right here without going to Deck Screener as well. So if you want to see how the token's doing before trading, you don't have to fiddle with tabs and stuff. Similar to Trader Joe, but it's just straight up. It's just straight up Deck Screener right here. Yeah. So I mean, you have the chart right there. So that's an added benefit. We're on 10 chains, and then of course the most important differentiator is that you have more than one on one screen. So if you, oops, sorry, I'm gonna exit now.
You're
I'm
fine.
done sharing my screen.
You're good.
So that looks pretty fucking trippy though.
It does. Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then it's all right there. You can just swap between chains. It'll swap, okay, for you, and then
gives you more RAM. Yeah, good call, Voidy.
Yeah. What's that? Gives you more.
He said it gives you more RAM.
Oh, right.
So if you have like, I don't know, 10 Deck Screener chart tabs open, and then you
kills your computer.
It does. Not to mention, it's just like, it's just not an efficient way to trade. It needs to all be on one screen, personally. I
see. That's okay. And so this is pretty new project. How long have you been developing this?
Man, so we've been around for 14 months. Our Discord's got over 3 million messages in it, very active, awesome, close, loyal community there. We started the project 14 months ago. We set the vision for the product, probably 8 months ago. We escaped Harmony, which many of you here might remember. We escaped Harmony about, what has it been, 3 or 4 months ago? Okay. So it's been 14 months, but really it's been like 3 or 4, honestly. And this is really just the very first iteration of a lot of building to come.
Interesting. So when is this version 2 coming out?
Version 2, probably 3 to 4 months from now. So quarter 3 towards the end.
That'll be a game changer, but until then, and is this mobile friendly? I'm guessing
very mobile friendly. Yes. Yeah. All of the same features are on mobile.
This best price spot.
Yeah, escape Tony. Yeah. No slight towards Harmony when I said that too, by the way. But we had to escape. It was like, what's the TVL at Harmony now?
Yeah, I know. I don't know. I don't
even want to check.
Yeah, Harmony is a mess, I would say. The way they handled that wasn't very good.
It was really fun when it was kicking, though. Like, it was so fun. You remember? I think a lot of people here probably remember.
Yeah.
It was fast. It was simple. There were just tokens popping off all over the place. It was a lot of fun, and the community was great. A lot of our friends to this day we met there, right? I assume for you too.
Yeah. Yep. I'm actually, I just saw this coin. Okay, show.
Where are you on? Let me see.
Okay, so that I'm assuming it's only an Ethereum base coin. This TSUKA.
Suka? Okay.
Is that only Ethereum? So does this tell me? Okay.
Let me see.
Because I thought, it took me to Ethereum, even though I'm still on Binance.
It looks like you're on ETH.
Okay. So, okay.
If you go to BNB.
If I go to BNB, open, let's try that again. Output token, is it TS? Okay. It's there.
And then you probably just want to trade BNB. Click switch network there.
Yeah, I thought, okay. There. Let's see. Hang on. No, it didn't switch. BNB chain. Okay, there it is.
That's weird. Yeah, I should have switched. Okay.
Okay. Best price. I was wondering if TS. No, it's not there. Okay.
Well, it might be there. Those are just what are in our default list. So let me check. So you can add.
I think it's only an Ethereum-based token. I think
it is. Looking at Deck Screener, it looks like it's just on.
Okay. The reason why I bring that one up, okay, is because, and I like this, where it'll just switch the networks for you. So this token, okay, best price, TUSK.
The SUK.
Okay.
The S is before the U.
Oh gosh, TSU.
Yeah.
This token.
Uh-huh.
All right. I'll just
And you probably want to trade from ETH?
probably. Yeah. Okay. And we'll just say whatever, 0.01. Okay. Show. Okay.
It looks like it might only on Uniswap. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So this token, TSUKA, I think just from my, deep diving investigative mindset, I think this is a possible going to be on the next Crypto Gem TV show. And it just happened to catch my attention. So have you heard about this TV show coming out?
It's going to be an actual show? No.
Yes. And it's going to be on Amazon Prime. It's going to be on possibly even on Netflix. It's on DirecTV Prime Time. So cable TV, we'll be able to watch it. It's all over the place. And I think DeFi Kingdoms has a strong chance also to be on that TV show. Okay, which then I know the guy, the co-founder of the show is Jet Ultra Starter, Hourglass Project. Okay, and he is an awesome dude. And he's came on the show, and he's coming on again soon, coming on the show. And so I'm stoked for this show. That's another gem. It's just the Hourglass Weight token. And the judges, it'll kind of function like an apprentice combined with Shark Tank for crypto projects, though. Crypto projects applied to make it on the show. There's a top 16, then there's a top 4.
Like a Shark Tank of sorts?
Sort of like Shark Tank, but then there's going to be a winner. So sort of like The Voice combined with Shark Tank. Because Shark Tank doesn't have like a seasonal winner. This will. Okay. And so that is really interesting. This project, TSUKA. And the judges on the show, George, I am George, we're all George, Brian D. Evans, and Leia.
I am George.
BitBoy's going to be on there. Kevin Harrington, who's one of the original Shark Tanks, will be on there. It's going to be a big deal. So any project that makes it on there can't be in the top 100 market cap. That just think of all the exposure that gets, and they look at the fundamentals of the project. That's basically what they're judging on, the fundamentals of the project. And that's so
pretty fun.
Yes. And I think they really dive into what devs go through. So you being a dev, they were talking a lot about the emotion of the show last night in the spaces. Okay. And devs go through hell trying to do all this, because it's one thing to develop this thing, but it's another thing to organize a team, hire, manage all this stuff, funding, partnerships, exposure. It's just like maddening. And then the FUD that you take, the haters out there, then things like bridge hacks.
Yeah, I mean, gosh, I'd like to say, first of all, though, like I wouldn't be here without the other 13 people on our mods and team. I mean, we all have jobs outside of this. Basically, nobody's gotten paid since day one. We have no token, no NFT. Very simple. We have funding, but that's about it. Our developers get paid. We won't pay ourselves until at least version 2. So we have to build all of this out. It's tough to do all that at once while maintaining a regular job, but it's a lot easier when you have 10 to 15 people helping you for the entirety of these last 4 months.
Right.
It's actually been great, Grady. I've loved it.
Wow.
I've loved it.
Wow. So how are you going to get paid? What does that look like?
Yeah. So our revenue is so basically we're going to offer, especially with version 2, but even still now, we offer basically convenience. If you want to put it down to one word, it's convenient to be able to view all the different tokens that you're interested in and like in one place. And so we have a 0.25%, so 1/4% trading fee, as you can see down there. Well, actually, Uniswap has 0. Some dexes we don't have any fee on.
Okay.
But yeah, so our revenue comes from 0.25% trading fees, and essentially all of that money goes straight to development. We only turn that on, gosh, about a month and a half ago now, 6 weeks. It's been, I think, even only 5 weeks.
Okay.
Over time, when our volume is higher, that's going to be, eventually how we pay ourselves and our developers and sustain, all on its own without any tokens or NFTs.
I see. And Dodo does that too, right? They charge an additional little fee on top of the fee. So
Yep.
So Uniswap is charging a fee of 0.25 or 0.3?
0.3. Yeah, I believe.
Okay.
Uniswap.
Okay.
We don't have any fees for Uniswap, actually.
Okay. So there is no fee, so I could use
for some of them. Yeah, so you can use Uniswap exactly the same.
Interesting.
Yes, sir. So yeah, basically, yeah, we're offering convenience, and especially with version 2, it's going to be pretty wild to incorporate things like 1inch, right, and Paraswap into these best price.
Yeah. Are you going to incorporate Dodo? That's always the one I've liked the most. I don't know why.
We're going to incorporate as many aggregators as possible.
Okay.
So, I mean, yeah, we'll probably start like looking at the top 5 in volume. I think right now it's Paraswap, 1inch, and 0x Matcha, whatever it's called. Matcha.
Okay. Yeah. I've used that one before. I've used most of them in the past. Interesting, man. This is cool.
Yeah, man, it's different. It's a different type of project, right? Especially one that you typical to what you usually talk about. Like, we don't have a token, we don't have an NFT. We're just trying to offer useful tools for people to use.
Yeah. And it will be sustainable for you, so you'll be able to get paid here pretty soon. You'll be
we're a ways out. We're a ways out. I mean, we probably won't be able to pay ourselves until we reach, I don't know, 500,000 volume a day. But if you look at the daily volume on all 10 of these chains, it's like $2 billion with a beat every day. So that's the potential. That's the potential market. So if we even capture 0.1% of that, Billy,
right?
If we capture 0.1% of that, yeah, we're completely sustainable, and we can finally pay ourselves after 14 months. Because, like, yeah, you got to eat, right? Like, I would love nothing more than to be able to quit my job and do this full time. But for now, it's just a passion project for all of us, man.
Wow. So who's this Billy? What's going on here? Like,
Billy's copy pasting, I believe.
She what?
I think that's all just copy pasta.
Oh no, but she's been active on this thing. Okay. And she by the way,
it's definitely copy pasta.
By the way, okay. I was gonna shout out this comment she made. Where's she at? Where's it at? Come on, where'd it go? Where'd it go? Oh, she said you're basically a good-looking young man.
Yeah, maybe.
Yes.
Yeah, it just happens. I got lucky. I eat like shit, man. Like, I eat like shit. I gotta touch grass more.
Right. I'm horrible. So I don't have my shit together at all whatsoever. I'm in bed, all day, every day. Now I am doing a lot while I'm there on my phone, on both my phones, right? Yeah. And connecting with people all over the place, making connections, and it's been awesome. So I was on another Twitter Spaces today with ChainID and Altfather, who's coming on the channel also. That's really exciting. Lots going on all over the place. Yeah.
May I ask you, Grady? So you started this like a month ago, right? Like, what's your motivation? Why did you start this?
Okay, so I started my YouTube channel a few months ago. It feels like just a few months ago. I guess I started like maybe in July. I started in July or August. So it's been 6 months.
Yeah.
Okay, at least, which is so weird. It's been 8 months. It's been 8 months since I've started this. I'm the time warp, by the way. So I hope you blocked off at least 5 hours on your schedule, to come on the channel. That's a joke. Okay. So,
right.
Okay. So I've been in crypto for a long time, learned everything the hard way, and then I lost all my money. I basically just retired, and I was DeFi Kingdoms was one of the most intriguing projects I was involved in, because the team, I mean, since 2017, I've been like on a mission to find that next crypto gem, basically, that nobody knows about, but has all the upside for the 1000x gainer, right? Always looking for the awesome team with awesome core values. First I look at their core values. What's their why? What's driving them? Is it money driven? Okay. Or, are they looking at the 5 minutes in front of their face trying to make a quick buck? Or are they driven by principles and conviction, having a strong why to be a blessing and a servant to the crypto space with the real world use case, and why do we need whatever coin you hold? Why do you need that coin? That needs to be the first question, you ask yourself. So in good tokenomics and all that, good partnerships, and that communicate well, they communicate to the
town halls
community. Yeah, like what they're doing. Okay. All these things, transparency, not, just cool. They're just real and raw and authentic. You're not trying to put on, some show of what you're doing. Okay. And I felt like DeFi Kingdoms was the best project I had ever seen. It's got phenomenal dream team of all dream teams. They've got so much going. And so when all the FUD hit last May against the project, Frisky Fox rug pull, Frisky Fox, this and that, project's going to die. The exploit that was, I would say, was overblown. So, and then I noticed the team didn't really jump in front of that. And I thought to myself, I'm such a business guy. If I would have been on the freaking team, okay, this is what I said to myself. If I would have been on the team, I would have been all over that like white on rice, turned the negative into a positive and kept rolling, kept this project going. Now, the team did respond and stuff. It was all good. But you had all these YouTubers everywhere, spreading basically what I would say is fake news, false news against DeFi Kingdoms. And so I started reaching out to Frisky Fox, talking, and then I'm like, this project needs a YouTuber that's like full-time, okay, helping people get into the game, help, in here like a daily AMA almost to help new people, to talk alpha in the game, to talk about all the tips and tricks that you can do within the game, and just have access, and then spread the word, get a hold of these YouTubers, get in front of that. And I was reaching out to George. I am George, sending them super chats. I'm always in there trying to connect with all these different YouTubers. Okay. And then, so after a time, it just like, I thought, hey, I'll just do the YouTube channel and see how this goes, and kind of like function as if I was a part of the team, was sort of part of my mindset,
Build it first. Yeah.
Build it first. Kind of show them what can happen. And so, and it was, got some traction, got going, throughout the end of the summer and fall. Okay. And then we went to Decentral Miami, baby. And that was just magic. It was legendary trip. That's where I connected with Jet, with Next Crypto Jim, and just kept nurturing that relationship. Now we're pretty close. He'll come on the channel. He'll invite me up onto his Twitter spaces, different things like that. And okay, making these connections. And I made that connection with the team, the DeFi Kingdoms team, and with Jet. Okay. And now I don't know what's going on because of all these NDAs, but it's sure looking good. Okay. I think that the DeFi Kingdoms project will be on that TV show. I also connected with George. I am George,
that's cool.
Several times, sent him like 8 email correspondences back and forth at least. Okay. And just kept connecting.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. And slowly through time, kind of got him turned back around to be positive towards DeFi Kingdoms. Because that was really when DeFi Kingdoms exploded, was when George was talking about it. And then plus,
I remember that day
with Banter, who I've reached out to a million times, can't ever get through to him. You had some other YouTubers. Okay. And I'm always reaching out to him. And it hasn't worked out for me to be on staff, but I'm still so bullish on the project and everything. But it has worked out. Kind of the silver lining here was the connection I had with Sandwich Punch, Baby Punch, Bloater Punch, Brown Gent, connecting with these guys, and same core values, that I look
Yeah.
for in a project with Dragons Crossing, baby. They are transparent. They're sharing, you know, they're trying to do it all right. They're trying to be as above board as possible, not money driven. Have a sustainable, lasting project with sustainable, lasting assets in the game, you know, and sustainable tokenomics with the token, and be an awesome, fun game to play, and just be awesome. Be ready on day one. All those different things, they're trying to do it right. It's, you know, and it's real and raw and authentic. Okay. And connected with Doug Hype so much also. That's
man.
Yeah. It's been like, I've been in heaven when they announced he was going to be on the team. I was like throwing a party because I was really pushing for that. You know, I enter and flew also. So that's also part of the connection here. Okay. Ogre connected me and Doug, but Flu was also close with Doug. Okay. And Flu connected us, didn't he? Is that part of what happened here?
Yeah, us and Sir Rugless and a few others, I think.
Yeah, Sir Rugless made this happen.
I mean, he's just everywhere.
He's a part of the team. Is he a part of the team?
He's a mod, and he also helps us with a lot of connection making like this. But also so does Flu. You know, I do a weekly spaces with Flu on Friday nights too.
Seriously? Wow.
Yeah.
So is a Flu a part of this project too? He's like,
no, he's not, but he knows it well, and we know each other. We know each other pretty well, and
okay,
just a fun dude.
Yeah, he's a crazy dude. I love that guy.
Crazy, yeah. So is Doug Hype, and so a lot of these other folks.
Right. Even when we're talking core values, here's the thing.
Yeah, Flu, sure.
He's got the conviction. All those core values I just talked about. Now, sometimes he rubs people the wrong way.
Oh, of course,
because he's just crazy. But all those core values I just talked about, he's got them. Because
I mean,
it's just real and raw and authentic to a fault. Okay, but I love it. I love guys like that.
I mean, I definitely understand what you mean. People who are like that, it can be like kind of off-putting for some people, but I love it personally. Like kind of like you, it just shows like passion, and it shows like a hint of being genuine. And I'm sure, Grady, you're going to meet a lot of people like that in your journey, because you're just going out and doing it. Going out and making it anyways.
I really have. Yeah. So the first time I saw this project, MTOP Swap, baby, was when Flu was on the channel doing a trade. In that, and I remember that's when we first made a little connection. Like, did you see that while it was live, or
I saw it?
Or we like connected through? You did a tweet with a clip. That's what you
clip
did.
From that. Yep.
You took a clip from that. That's how we first connected.
Yeah. Maybe
that's Sir Rugless finalized that connection and made it happen.
Yes. Yeah. It's dude, that dude's a master networker. Absolutely master networker. Yeah, I've known Flu, gosh, since the Harmony days, about a year and a half, maybe.
Wow.
2 years. I just met Doug Hype at that Twitter space where I talk with.
Wow. Okay. Right.
Everyone listening, most of the AMAs we do, we've done almost 100 of them over the past year, and most of them are about other projects. I prefer to like
add value to
add value and just like get to know people on that kind of level, and then help them out where I can. Like, our community is small but also very loyal, so like there's definitely been some good activity driven from some of that, and most importantly, you just learn about all these different types of projects. It's just like tens of thousands of them. It's like,
baby. So hey, that's another core value. So you're not just looking out for your own interest. You act, and I noticed that. I was going to comment on that. You didn't even talk about MTOP swap the whole time with Dragons Crossing until they asked you.
Yeah, that wasn't the point. Yeah, that's
right.
Yeah, it's like 75% of our AMAs are for other projects. Now, sometimes people ask us to come on and we talk about ours like this, but it's a lot less common. Because at the end of the day, you bring your community along, they're going to be hearing the same stuff. If you have
and then see, the two communities can kind of merge a little bit, even if it's just a little bit. It's like this guy right here, GF Burke, right here in the house. He's a crypto lifer, hardcore mod for the YouTube channel Crypto Lifer. Okay. Shout out to Crypto Lifer, who's a trader. He's got, a good size following, over 40,000 subscribers. Okay. And he came on the channel because we connected also in Miami, baby. Okay. And then it creates relationships like this. And look what Burke just did for me, by the way.
Oh, hello.
He created this thing.
Oh, that's so cool that you can are you moving it like that?
Yeah, but it'll move on its own too. Like,
dang, I didn't know.
There it goes.
You could do that on OpenSea. That's pretty cool.
I don't know. How can I get this? Like,
that's so cool.
I want to get this where it'll like spin. Like for example, when you come on here to Discord, okay, you come down here to DFK Helper. See that? See how it spins?
Yeah. How do you do that for your?
I wanted to do that.
I'm sure there's somebody. I know. There's a few in chat that are Discord legends that can help you with that too. For Discord at least.
That is so cool. Okay, so
that looks amazing. That looks so good. He did that for you. It's so nice.
He did it totally out of the blue. He did one for Crypto Lifer. We did a little clip today of Crypto Lifer when he was on the show. Talking about no, not when he was on the show. Burke, by the way, did a shout out did it like a super chat to Crypto Lifer about the next Crypto Gym TV show in the Wait token. Okay, and the Wait token has blasted off to the moon here recently, and now it's retraced back down, and now it's already come up pretty strong within the past 2 days. It's up quite a bit. If you're able to buy it at 25 cents, it's like now 29 cents. Okay. And yes, the Wait token. It's on Mexi, Bitmart, and Uniswap, Ethereum Uniswap. And so and then he gave a really good plug. And then Jet, I connected him with Jet today with the next Crypto Gym TV show. And he took the plug, Jet, how do you guys do that so fast? He just took a clip of his video and tweeted it out and tagged Crypto Lifer. I love that.
We did it so fast because of our amazing mods. I basically, I was working and wasn't able to watch live. I ended up watching it post, but had a few people clip it for me, and then when I was off work, I could tweet it out. It was nice.
What do you come down here and do you? Is there a spot where how do you do the clip? Like, what do you use?
I don't know what they used. One of our mods did it for us. And again, I'm kind of not super knowledgeable on that stuff, but I think there's a lot of different ways you can clip it with. I'm not sure if it's like YouTube native or if you used a third party or something like that. I know there's
and he just embeds it right into Twitter. And that's how I see people do it all the time. He does it like no thing. And because if you just come onto a YouTube channel anywhere, let's just find a YouTube channel. If I come home, okay, and I hit shout out to Christian Peter, baby. Okay, so if I click this and then, or if I thought there was a spot. Let me zoom out.
To download it.
I thought there's a spot. If there is download, isn't there a clip? How do you do? Maybe this is how they do it.
Right there.
Do a clip.
Can you actually download it though? On YouTube mobile, you can click the scissor pick and clip and share video. Yeah, I see. I didn't know that. I was completely unaware of that.
Amazing. If I type in amazing and I share clip, it's just that little clip. Oh, and then I go to Twitter. Is that? Oh, something crazy.
Hey. Look at that. Okay. Yeah. So nice.
And it just shows that clip, but it's not. See, the way these other guys have been doing it is they can clip. That's interesting. I should start doing those little clips for Twitter.
Yeah, it's all about what do they call it? Yeah, repurposing content. Like take the videos you make and take the best parts or the funniest parts or the most interesting parts, right? And clip them after the fact for sure.
Yeah, right.
Sure. I mean, you might as well.
But see,
it takes a lot of time though.
He kind of like faded in and out, cut out a little in between, and put two clips together today. but he does it so fast. I wonder what he uses.
Yeah, and this doesn't give you the actual like file; it just gives you a link, basically, which is fine, I guess, for Twitter. But if you want to blend them together, I think even if you just type in like stuff like YouTube,
Right.
on Google, you can get, there are a bunch of third parties where you just basically paste the YouTube. Yeah, you paste the YouTube link, you click a button, and it gives you the actual file.
Oh, right. To download.
And then you can take that and use whatever software you want.
Yes. And maybe, yeah, that's right. Jet downloads the video first. Okay.
Yeah, some of them do. Like, yeah, you can just Google it and there's like a bunch, but obviously be careful because some of them are probably a little shady as per usual. But yeah, man, it's you could do YouTube to MP4 conversion, then a quick edit. Yeah. DaVinci Resolve is a great free edit.
Yes. I love it.
This is not a fork for someone who was asking.
Okay.
It's fork free.
Yeah. So Christian Peter was on last night. If you know this guy, he's definitely a dude that you need to connect with. He's a dev and he's a YouTuber. This guy's the man.
Yeah.
Okay, Dags. Yes.
Love it.
Hey.
You have a really active chat too, man. I feel like you've only been around a few months and you already got this kind of audience. I mean, keep at it, you know. Who's coming on next?
Okay, so I've got Jet coming on, I think this week. I've got ChainID.
Okay.
ChainID Regions and Altfather coming on.
Uh-huh.
I've also got this guy coming on. Here, let me see real quick. This guy, there's a new dev, a new project that's a DeFi Kingdoms project, baby. Okay.
An actual DFK project?
Well, there's tons of third-party devs. So, like, for example, Christian Peter, he's got this. I'm going to share my screen again. Okay. Christian Peter, baby. Where's it at? Okay. He's got DFK Today, this app.
Oh, ooh, that's clean.
And it's a third-party, yeah, baby, third-party app, okay, that shows like what you got going on DeFi Kingdoms.
Okay, because there's so much happening in there. Yeah, okay, that's really clean.
Yes, and it shows my liquidity pools. It shows my pets. Okay, so I didn't even know. I've got 714 pets on that wallet.
A lot of pets.
And 621 heroes on that wallet. You know, I'm up over 1,800 heroes in the game, 6 different wallets. It's crazy. So there's several tools like Born to Die 007, this DFK Quester. We got Adventures in DeFi Kingdoms, one of the most commonly used. These are all super commonly used. Adventures in DFK. Okay, this is a big time, you know, where you can see all the genetics of the NFT heroes. Okay, and these are all really important active 1, active 2, passive 1, passive 2 abilities that are now actually on the back of the card. Okay, and the recessive genes of the heroes. So when you're summoning, it gives you, they even have a spot where it'll give you the % chances of each summon. Okay, then there's a iOS code. He's got DFK history. It shows all the history of all your heroes, and he's doing all kinds of stuff.
Oh,
these
wow.
are in here all the time.
Yeah, I had no idea all this. And, you know, I keep forgetting DFK made it to the top 100, I think, or 200 for like a week.
Oh, easy.
It was crazy. That's when George was talking about it and everything too, right?
Oh my gosh, yeah. Jewel was maybe even in the top 50 when it hit $24. That was crazy.
Absolutely nuts, from like 10 cents. Yeah.
And so now look at this price of Jewel. Okay, at 18 cents.
Yeah.
And okay, it's deflationary now. Already over 1.1 million Jewel burned out of existence. It's fully circulating. 35 million, over 35 million locked up in the jeweler. And it's like, I'm so bullish long term on this coin. Yeah. So I love your vibe that you're putting out. Okay. So I'm having another dev of some new tool. on as well, right before the Brown Gent, like an hour before the Brown Gent goes live tomorrow night.
Okay. Yeah.
At 6 p.m. Central, which is 7 Eastern. Okay. So I'm 6 Eastern. Yeah, I think.
Grady, you need an intern, man.
I do. I've got one. I've got kind of a partner helper, and that's Kong.
Someone to help you.
So Kong, baby.
Oh, yeah. Kong does. Yeah, he's helping with
He's
chat.
got himself muted. Okay. He's in here kind of helping with the chat. I love this. So there's iOS code, baby. Is it the DFK Hero Hunter? Maybe. Curious about that one. Yes, we're going to be doing it tomorrow. Oh, you can make it for Discord, Burke, baby.
There you go. See? Everyone's so helpful.
I know it, man. So Kong is becoming like a partner for me, I think. Like we're talking about it. I need help. I need all that help I can get.
You can't do any of this stuff alone. Like it's just like you gotta. Well, I mean, it's possible. It's definitely possible, but like, yeah, we wouldn't even have a D app if I was doing this on my own. We would not have version 2 all mocked up.
Yeah,
and ready to go and scoped and have funding and all that stuff. So yeah, the more brains, the better, man. That's what I say.
Yes, I know. So I could tell right away. And I was just catching up with that Twitter Spaces you did with Dragons Crossing over the weekend.
Yeah, that was fun.
Your vibe and core values about you weren't just trying to shill your own thing. You were
not always.
Yep. You're trying to be a blessing on there. And I love that right away. I could tell we're gonna connect well.
Yeah. I think there's my favorite part of the space is that you can be in here for 2 years plus, and still every day you look around, even within the DFK ecosystem, which is crazy. Like all these people making these third-party tools and see something you've never seen before, even if you've been in the space for years. So like the only thing to do is talk to them.
Yeah.
Understand their story. Maybe you'll learn something,
So is your ultimate vision to go multi-chain where you can do cross-chain trades?
The ultimate vision is to have this be the only place you need to go to in order to trade any tokens, in order to bridge any tokens, in order to use any of your favorite aggregators,
baby.
In order to check your charts,
baby.
In order to do arbitrage, pretty much like anything. Anything. And the beauty of it is, 1inch isn't our competitor. Uniswap isn't our competitor. We're just taking all of these products and putting them in one place.
Yeah, you are a router.
Yeah, that's it. We're just routing it all together, standardizing all the different, front end interfaces, making them all look the same, and then putting them all on the same page.
So you're going to be connecting with Synapse Bridge, multi or whatever, all the bridges.
The idea is everyone. Yeah, eventually, right? Eventually.
And then you incorporate all of everything, all the DEXs, all the AMM, automated market makers,
all the aggregators. Yeah.
Okay. Aggregators. What's the difference between an aggregator and AMM?
An AMM is basically input and output. It's what you're looking at on the screen right now. It is the actual input token and output token on PancakeSwap, on Uniswap, on all the swaps. An aggregator is a specific type of tool. It's a specific type of AMM.
Yeah, where it links all the different DEXs together. I thought this, you have a DEX like Uniswap. I thought that was referred to as a DEX, like a simplified AMM. Okay,
AMM is what you trade on. It's both, right? Like a Uniswap is a DEX, and on the Uniswap DEX, you have the AMM where you trade input to output, and then a type of AMM is an aggregator, right? That looks at multiple different DEXs and gives you the best price, so you don't have to hunt liquidity down. Now,
I love it.
Could explain that better, but yeah.
So for DeFi, for the sake of liquidity, because I don't know if you've ever been in liquidity crunches. Like,
yes,
I was falling with FTX and I'm selling everything. I'm trying to get stuff off places that I fell asleep on. Like I had a bunch of stuff on Moonriver and Moonbeam. Okay. And I realized I still had liquidity in there trying to get interest, fell asleep on it for a few months, even sometimes. And now there's Now I split the liquidity and try to get those tokens out of there. There's no more liquidity. I sold my Avalanche. I sold like 15 Avalanche for like $4, you know, to get it out of Solana because there's just no liquidity at the time.
Yeah. It's dude, you've been battered by multiple. It just started with the Harmony hack. That was just the beginning, man. I mean,
dude, no, it was Luna, and I was
first,
bullish on Luna for so long. I was in Luna 50 cents and rode it all the way up, you know, and was selling over $100, and I was unstaking more to sell. I mean, I had like just in the token alone in there, I had like $500,000 worth, and then and I had sold my business, my insurance company, and put it. You know, I was gonna buy another business for like a tax sheltering thing where I didn't have to do anything.
Sure.
Yeah, that still generated income. I was doing all this, getting it all set up, squared away, had to set up an LLC and do all this and that. But I was like, let me wait. I'll wait on that. And then for the time being, I'll just put it in what I was so bullish on the Luna ecosystem and the whole concept, bypassing the banks. I would have told you back then at the time, a year ago, my message was your money's safer in Luna than it is in the banks. That was
a lot of people thought that.
I was preaching bank runs back, you know, for years. Like, I don't even understand how there isn't more bank runs. I would say that. Okay. And I was just so, and Do Kwon was trying to back it better, you know, because I was aware of the risk, but I was like, there's no way it's going to happen. I was so confident, got tons of people in the ecosystem. I was like on every single platform, doing everything everywhere within the Luna ecosystem, just about everything in there. And then so when that happened, it just knocked me clean flat on my face. Just like, not just the fact that I just lost over $1 million, but also I wrecked so many other people. And I was so like, it caused me to even lose hope in crypto a little bit because it's
very bad.
The banks. So I just knew it was like the banks were behind that somehow. The banks were actually being threatened. And so they attacked it.
Perhaps. I mean, it could have been a Trojan horse to begin with. I mean, there's so many things it could have been. I mean, but here's all we can do is take it as a learning experience and think that although, you know, what we have here on blockchain is a good alternative, we're still kind of far away from getting it, perfecting it. And that does mean a rather bumpy road. And I'm sure that's not going to be the last bump either. So, yeah,
with all the hacks going on, as well, just all the bad players out there in this world. And
it's a lot.
I would say it starts with the corrupt banks, not just all banks, but the corrupt banks, the ones that are in charge and the powers that be.
Well, that'll collapse on its own eventually.
But yeah.
I guess people have been saying that for like, I don't know, 60 years now.
We have been, right.
We'll see.
The thing is,
printing,
when it does collapse, they're going to be the ones that are in control benefiting, like through a CBDC or
they're going to have CBDC in place July 1st, I believe. Yeah, so I don't know. We'll see. I read, like, I think it's called Fed Now, right? Fed Now, July 2023 launch. Yeah, it's the first formal central bank digital currency in the US.
Oh, really?
Fed Now.
What is it? I haven't heard that.
Let's see here. CBDC. Yeah.
It's the first step is what sticks.
Yeah, I don't know if it's just going to be like there. Looks like Fed Now serves as just the launch of the infrastructure for launching a full CBDC. Yeah, it's like it's the beginning of the
okay. Yeah, it's a payment rail. Interesting. Stix is going live tomorrow. Yeah, so and also what's been weird is how Do Kwon then later, because I always really liked him until he said DAI is going to die by my hand.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a bit
so when he said that, my heart sank to my stomach. And but my thought process was he must be playing hardball. He must know something's shady about DAI to say something like that.
I don't even remember that comment.
Yeah, he made that comment right before his fall. Okay, it was like a couple weeks maybe, or a month. And then just kind of seeing, I guess, I don't know what's really going on. But he, was running from the governments and still had, I guess, $160 million of Bitcoin and stuff, different crypto. That was backing, the part of the backing, he still had $160 million worth. Now, what do you do with that? I don't know when so much is lost.
I see the guy as trustworthy, so I certainly hope.
Yeah, I think they probably are, but I don't know.
Yeah, we'll see.
They're real tight USDC, which I don't trust USDC, and I never have. And so,
well, yeah. Oh, gosh, how soon we forget. That was only like 4 weeks ago? That was chaotic.
Yeah. And we're just talking $3.3 billion was all that they were. Okay. So why did they actually had to shut down withdrawals during bank hours on that Friday of March the 10th?
Yeah. And the whole weekend was like this anxiety inducing.
Yeah. Because like Tether, for example, has had $20 billion bank runs on them, and they never had to shut down. BUSD just had, over $10 billion bank run, no problems. But a $3.3 billion bank run on USDC, and they had to stop withdrawals. Is that not a red flag?
Yeah, I mean, gosh, I don't know where to go. We put our treasury in Tether, and that's not even the best either. They've all got their flaws. I don't know where to go.
I trust Tether more than I do USDC.
Never thought I'd say that, but at the moment, yeah. I mean, who knows what's actually true? But
I know. I mean, that too.
Grady, we got to keep in touch, man. I'd like to come on some other shows you got in the future, and we got
to keep going. Anyone who's just coming in, start over 2x speed on this, because we totally talked a lot about Dragons Crossing, baby.
2x speed. You want me to give a recap real quick?
Yeah, recap. Go.
Okay, let me share my screen because it's best with a demo. Is that all right?
Yeah, do it.
Let's
do it.
Let's screen. Go. The button.
Okay.
See it?
Got it.
Okay, so we're on 10 chains. We allow users to add as many dexes as they want on a single screen. We standardize the UI. SushiSwap, Uniswap, Trader Joe, Camelot. We're adding more, but over 40 dexes in total. You select your pairs just as normal on these different dexes. And essentially, you have the so if you just want USDC, you have the chart available right there, so you don't have to add a million tabs. Going to Uniswap, going to SushiSwap, going to Dex Screener to view the chart, so you can trade right next to where you are, right there. And if you lay out 4 of these, you can save this as faves. And you click one button and you can recall as many as you want. And again, you can have if you have 500 tokens, you can have as many of these as you want. That's a little ridiculous, right? But it's pretty fast. It works pretty functionally, and we're on 10 ecosystems with 40 different dexes. So what's coming in a nutshell on 2x speed is revamped UI and including aggregators in here. So it's not just dexes, which is super key.
Aggregator part is what's going to be so big, but
it's going to be huge.
So vision, here's the vision. One spot you can come, you can bridge, you can trade between chains, you can do everything all in one spot, which is basically essentially being an automated market maker aggregator between all chains in the Ethereum ecosystem combined. The Ethereum layer 2 ecosystem. And
Harmony, Aurora, Avalanche, Arbitrum, Phantom, Polygon, BSC, Chronos, Optimism, and ETH.
Are you going to add more?
Yeah, we'll add more. We're looking at ZK Sync. I kind of want them to prove themselves first. I don't necessarily want to go chain chasing, because it's easy to do so.
That's a lot of work.
Yeah, it is. So I kind of want them to prove themselves. We're starting with these 10. And again, we only released this a few months ago. So you know, we're just going to be building from here, and yeah, that's basically the general gist of it. You know, you'll enter a pair, you'll get the best price incorporating any DEX or aggregator. You'll have the chart right there, and then you'll be able to have multiple of those on a single screen on any of these ecosystems.
Baby. So
that's QRD.
The thought of having one-stop spot for you'll have the Synapse bridge. This is a router that does so much more than an automated market maker.
Yeah, pretty much. And
so it's not developed out yet. What's your timeline for that goal to where you have the bridges and the automated market makers all combined into one?
And here's the mock-up of the new design, which looks so much cleaner in my opinion. Yeah, so that's about 3 to 4 months timeline for that. So you'll notice that the DEX isn't on top because that's not important anymore. The most important part is what pair do you want, and we're going to tell you. You click this, and it would say it's on Uniswap, SushiSwap, 1inch.
Yeah.
Right. All the aggregators and DEXs right there, you know, and it would just show you which has the best price.
Yes.
That's the goal, man. That's the goal. So
yes. So the chain for Dragon's Crossing is being announced tomorrow, not the DCX token. Okay. But the chain is going to be announced apparently tomorrow, baby. And I've heard that too.
Which chain are they on?
What chain is Dragon's Crossing going to be on? I think what they're looking for is ease of access. Okay.
ETH,
I think that's their biggest thing. So we've all been really hoping they come to the DFK chain, but there's not. You have to bridge in. You have to use a bridge to get to it. So I think
it's not as easy.
That's I'm just kind of from my takeaway from what he said. You know, that's because he wants Web 2 adoption, and so he wants to make it as simple and easy and user friendly as possible, so a Web 2 guy can just jump in and play the game and have it. I think will be a fun, addictive game to play. So
it might be Arbitrum, right? That's like where everyone's releasing stuff right now.
Everybody's talking
Arbitrum, right? Yeah, Arbitrum's like what's in at the moment.
Yeah, I know they were strongly considering Avalanche and also Polygon.
Yeah, classics, all classics.
And I don't know, they might. What's this ZK Sync? Is that its own blockchain? What's up with that?
Yeah, it's a new.
I still haven't done all the steps to do.
It's a lot. It'll be exciting. Yeah, Grady, this has been really nice. Appreciate you, man.
Dude,
spending the time to talk about something that not typical that you might talk about over the last month, but yeah, it's been great.
I love it, man. I love it. Shout out right here to MTOP swap, baby. So this is totally going to be in my radar. I can't wait for this update in 4 months. What's the timeline to then get the bridges in?
Bridges will be first. Bridges probably, less than a month for that. Not long at all. That's the next thing.
What you were just showing me is like the final product.
That was with the UI update, with the aggregators in there, and everything. So yeah.
Like 1inch. And Dodo and
so that's gonna take months because we gotta we want all the aggregator, as many as we can, right?
The bridge integration is coming right away.
A few weeks. I would say a month from now, safely.
No way.
Yeah.
So are you gonna integrate Synapse? What other ones?
Synapse, multi-chain are options. There's one called Li-Fi, Lifi. That's pretty good as well. They have a little widget as well. I mean, some of these companies, they make it very easy. They, they have a prepackaged product that they just let you throw on the page. Sometimes you don't have to develop your own bridge per se. But I mean, the core idea is I want people to be able to transfer assets, from chain to chain without leaving the page.
Right, all from one page. So we'll be able to do it everything from this one page right here.
Eventually, that's the dream, man. That's the dream. We got a long ways to go, right? But yeah, we're super loud on Twitter too. Just at MTOP Swap, and you'll see we're very much building in public, and we have been for the last 14 months.
And it's in the description below, this Twitter and your Discord and your website, all in the description below, baby.
Love
Okay.
it. Yeah, join our Discord too. It's we're a family in there. It's really nice. Like I mentioned, over 3 million messages sent in 14 months, and we're a close fam. You know, it's been great.
Okay. I think I'm in there. Oh no, I guess I'm not. I gotta verify. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, you can do it whenever you want. But
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah, Grady. Thank you so much.
Love you. Gotta go. Peace out, baby.
Yeah, man.
Swap. Let's go.
You. Love the energy, and your community is great too. I'm sitting here reading the comments. I'll connect with some of you guys as well.
I love these guys. I love the community. It's
Keep
amazing.
growing, baby. Keep growing.
Yes. And we'll get you back on anytime. Hit me up.
Yeah, even if it's about another project or whatever, I'd love to just kind of chill and hang with you and many of the others too.
You're really good at it, by the way. You're really good at articulating yourself.
Used to be a shitty, pretty crappy public speaker. But you know, after almost 100 AMAs and this space in general, meeting so many people, just gets easier and easier. So
I love it, man.
Cheers,
okay,
man.
guys. We are out. Love you guys. I'm gonna be jumping on the George I'm George Twitter Spaces. It's starting in 15 minutes. Also, Bogside chats going live sometime. Are they live right now? Okay. Okay. Love you guys. We'll see you. Crypto Grady, MTOP Swap out. Love it. Peace.